Welcome to Rose Hill High School for our second game tonight of our two-game matchup. Varsity girls just fell to the girls basketball team from Valley Center Hornets. And now we've also had senior night. If you were wanting to watch senior night, you need to go to the girls basketball game and go to the last part of that video, and you can watch senior night on YouTube. If you're wanting to watch tonight, right now we're going to have the boys basketball game. Boys taking on Valley Center Hornets. Boys basketball team is 11-11 on the year. They're coming off a 3-game win streak. The Valley Center Hornets are 9-13. Differently, Hornets are 5A, so different altogether. So this will be a kind of a good tune-up for the boys going into postseason. Boys have increased on their win total from last year, 5 wins. Now they have 11 wins, and they would love to end the season on a high note by beating the team from Valley Center. So we'll start tonight with the national anthem provided by the Rocketeers. And again, I'll try to let you hear it, but good luck to you. Thank you to the Rocketeers. And now we will have our introduction. For starting lineup. And tonight is senior night, so. Xander Ford will get the start. Meyer McNull. Ethan Helgett, the senior, gets the nod tonight. Nick Bentley on number 4 starter. And finally for the Rockets, Cash Topinka. Rockets tonight come in at 11-11, 3-game winning streak, beating Clearwater, Wellington, and El Dorado. They have doubled their win total from last year under second-year coach Zach McDaniel. So doing a pretty good job and really losing just 3 seniors. And Meyer McNull is a starter at times for the senior class, and so he will definitely be missed, as will Cash and Ethan. But it looks like they've got a pretty good class staying with them and coming up with them. And so good things on the horizon for the Rockets. We'll see how long he stays with the honoring of the seniors based off what chemistry is. Valley Center, a 5A school, scheduled for our game tonight. Could be a potentially rough matchup. They do not have a winning record in their division, but we'll see how that translates to playing the Rockets tonight. Senior night took place in between games. It is at the end of the girls' game on YouTube. So after you get done watching this, if you want to go on over there and watch that, we invite you to do that. So senior night for all of our winter sport athletes. And Valley Center, I don't want to critique you again, but 2 cheerleaders, dude. Come on. Were they suspended? I don't know. I really don't care either way, but it's just funny to me. Rockets trying to move the ball in. I will tell you, this lineup they have, I don't know that I've seen these 5 on the court at the same time at any point this year. So while it is senior night, it may take a little bit for this group to get acclimated to how they're going to move on the court. Xander already trying to having a hard time getting the ball in. Finally finds Meyer. Over to Ethan. So Rockets versus the Hornets tonight. Nick drives and gets fouled. First foul of the night on Valley Center. Also, there is a QR code at the top left of your screen. If you scan that code and follow the link to it, you can go to a fundraising page where a couple of our Rose Hill high schoolers have put together a fundraiser to raise money to help find the cure and relief for different types of cancer, specifically blood cancer. The Rockets get on the board first with a basket, with a free throw. And so if you follow that link, it is a safe link. You will be giving directly to the cause. And we've taken advantage of it ourselves in our house. So encourage you to go there, take that link, and they're trying to raise several $1,000s. I'll have one of the founders of this cause with us later on, Claire Cosby. She'll step aside from her duties as drum major to let us interview her tonight and talk about cause near and dear to their heart. Hornets get a 3-1. 1 minute's gone by in this game. Rockets having a little bit of a difficulty, I think. Part of it is they are playing a lineup that they don't typically play. Secondly, Valley is a very quick team just by the look of it on the court. And now Rockets are usually quick, but Kyler Woodall is not starting the game tonight to give way for the seniors, and that may have thrown the Rockets off a little bit to start the game. Another 3 by Valley puts them up 6-1 early on in the first quarter. And Rockets are just not on the same page right now. This is a higher level of competition than they've played for a couple weeks. So Valley with the layup, and they're up 8-1. We saw a little bit of this in the ladies' game early on. It was a faster competition. I wouldn't say there's a huge size discrepancy. So Valley gets the layup and a really, really late call. Like waited to see if the basket went in before he blew the whistle, when he should blow the whistle as soon as he thinks. But that's just my opinion from up here. So Valley's going to go to the line. It's 10-1 Valley Center. And Zach is going to go ahead and bring in some of his typical starters. I think more to get a little bit of a movement of the ball. They're having a really hard time starting the game. Basket's good. They're going to call a foul on Valley. Coach doesn't seem happy about it from Valley, but I don't think the ref cares. And Aiden is in the game, and a similar problem to the girls. They were just had a lot of opportunities under the bucket and just could not get the ball in. Hopefully it's not as epidemic as it was in that first game. Xander for three. And Zach kind of hit the ground on that one. Not too happy, I think, with how quickly that three went up when his team has not got any rhythm to speak of. And a timeout by Zach. Not happy with the possessions that his team is putting together. And we are 3 minutes into the game, and Rose Hill is down 14-1. And for a team that's pretty fast, plays good defense, is really tough. This has been atypical for them this year. So we'll see if they can shake off whatever is haunting them right now. Congratulations to the junior varsity bobsled team for their placement at state. Who knew that Hillsboro had that nice a bobsled course? But good job, guys. There we go, some defense by Nick, but gets taken away again. And Valley's up 16-1. Ball's knocked out of bounds by Valley Center. Poss comes in for Bentley. Easton's in, Isaac Hill's in, Aiden's in, and Xander's in. And they are in a 15-point deficit and have not made a basket yet. They've had a couple of opportunities, but they look at this moment actually like they're playing maybe a step slower than Valley. Xander puts up a three, not a bad shot, but short. And Valley goes the full distance of the court. 18-1 Valley. Pass for Aiden is just too tall for him. How about start a second quarter? Is that good? Yeah. Thank you. A steal, and Isaac Hill, who's been a bit of a spark plug for the Rockets this year, gets a bucket. 3-point attempt by Valley, and if I was going to guess, their shooting percentage so far has been close to 75%, so maybe that'll cool off. And Xander gets fouled on his way to the lane. So let's hope that we're stabilizing a little bit. Inbounds by Kyler, who's in the game. Gets it over to Isaac. Isaac swings it out to Easton, who gets shoved every which way. And part of bringing Kyler in and Isaac and Poss is going to be they're going to go to full court press here. And this is really their pretty fast lineup for them. Zach likes to go to the full court press to disrupt the rhythm of the other team, but open for a three, no good. Rebound, Valley. No good. Easton Meyer goes in, and 18-5. Rose Hill seems to have cauterized the bleeding a little bit, so timeout. Timeout taken by Valley. (18-5). Got about 2.5 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Valley's back on the court, buzzer sound. So here comes Rose Hill. So Rose Hill seems with more of their typical starting lineup in, although Xander's not on the court. They seem to have found a combination right now that's working for them. And Valley's shooting has cooled off a little bit. 3-point attempt, no good. Kyler comes down with it. Kyler's getting shoved with a shoulder, and the young man looks somewhat indignant that he was caught, but somewhere in Duluth there's a referee who could see it from there, so it's good that they called it here too. That's going to give Valley 4 team fouls. Rose Hill down by 13. Fresh shot clock. So next team foul for Valley, Rose Hill's going to get to go to the line with bonus. Aiden feeds underneath to Isaac, and Isaac just has a way of getting the ball in the net when he's in the weirdest and funkiest body position. Zach imploring his team, stay with it. And Valley is insisting on shooting threes right now. And I don't know that I've seen that before. Poss lost his handle on it and punched the ball trying to get it to Kyler. It just didn't go straight. So Valley is fairly persistently shooting a three right now, but they haven't made one since the early part of the quarter. Minute and a half left to go. Rose Hills was down 18-1 at one point. Valley has just gone cold. Another three attempt. This one goes in, but first one in a while. And Rose Hill's defending it pretty good. It's just that seems to be another errant pass by Rose Hill. And a weird pass by Valley, but it works out well. So Rose Hill's passes are coming across as their bodies are in bad positions to make a pass, but they're trying anyway. And they've got about 1 second there. They get it across finally. Kyler went for a three, but had defenders in his face. And Valley is struggling to contain their joy. (25-7). Shot clock is off. Aiden drives and loses control of the ball. Valley's got it. A travel, but the clock goes out and it doesn't matter. So at the end of one quarter, Rose Hill's down 25-7. And now it's time for a dreaded cheer off between our varsity cheerleaders and two. Count them, two. Valley sent two cheerleaders. And God bless them, they do flips, but that's it. We got the dancing, the cheering. Seniors in white. Yep. Rose Hill wins another dreaded cheer off. Congratulations, Rose Hill cheerleaders. You're undefeated on the year. Going into the second quarter, Rose Hill down 7-25, and I am joined by Claire Crosby. Now, on the top left of your screen is a QR code that you can scan. For those of you not familiar with how that works, open up your camera app, aim it at that code, and a link should pop up. It'll take you to a web page, and we're going to explain what that is. How are you, Claire? I'm going to turn your microphone on. That's going to help a lot. How are you?
Good. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. So I'll ask you a little bit about what your plans are for after school, because I know you're a senior, but can you explain what fundraiser we're doing and what the QR code goes to?
Yes. So the fundraiser is for Blood Cancer United, which is a nonprofit that helps people who are suffering with blood cancers and their families. And so I'm raising money for them through their Student Visionary program.
Okay. And how long do you have to do it? Is there a deadline?
Yes. Our deadline is March 7th, so it's coming up quick.
Okay. And what was your goal?
Our goal is $75,000.
$75,000. What have we got so far?
About $22,000.
Which is amazing, Claire.
Thank you.
Very proud of you guys for doing that. So if they click on that, does the money go to you guys and then you give it, or does it go directly to this organization?
It's a little confusing, but it basically goes directly to the organization in our name.
Awesome. Awesome. So what made you decide to pick this as a project that you wanted to do?
So I had a friend, Reese Naylor, who passed away from leukemia, and she really impacted my life. So I wanted to help impact people who are suffering blood cancers like she did.
Awesome. And many people know the Naylors, and so I'm sure that this is going to be something dear to them. So you're $22,000, which is extraordinary. So tonight, if you people will click on that code and give, it's perfectly safe. Click on there, and you can be a part of that. So tonight, you're also drum major, right?
Yes, I am.
How do you like that?
It's awesome, really.
Yeah? Are you going to miss it?
A little.
Are you going to be doing band when you go to college, or is this it?
No, this is it.
And you haven't told me, what college did you settle on?
I actually haven't decided on one. I'm between K-State and Pitt.
So when you go to Pitt, that's awesome. What programs are you looking at either school?
I'm going to major in elementary education.
Awesome. We were actually just at Pitt for regionals for indoor track.
Nice.
So beautiful campus. 10 times better than that school in Manhattan is all I'm saying.
Okay.
Okay, so and then are you doing any spring sports this year?
I'm going to play soccer.
Awesome. And this is your 4th year playing soccer?
Yes, I'm super excited about it.
That's awesome. Senior year going into it. So you've been drum major, soccer, a very well-rounded career. Wow, it's creeping up pretty quick, right?
Yes, it is.
Can you believe you're a senior?
A little bit.
Yeah, I can believe it. Well, awesome. So, and then you're also part of the National Honor Society.
Yes.
So one of Rose Hill's finest. So it's been a pleasure getting to know you, Claire, and coaching you, and it's proud to see what you're doing with the fundraiser. So we'll see if we can raise more money for you tonight, okay?
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Claire, for joining us. Claire Crosby, everybody. Thank you. So give plenty of money, folks. Don't be cheap. Click on that QR code. They've raised $22,000. Can you imagine any high schoolers that would devote their time to raise $22,000 for something that has nothing that's going to benefit them anything other than doing the right thing? It's amazing. So let's honor their efforts. See if we can get them to that $75,000 mark. I also know they are competing with another school to see who can raise more money, but they won't. That's not the gist of why they're doing it. That's just kind of a fun addition. So let's see what they can do. 28-11. And I think Rose Hill's kind of figured out a little bit of how they want to play. Xander with a nice drive. This team plays so much better when they're relaxed but still disciplined. And so let's see what they can do that. On the court, we've got Cash, Xander, Kyler, Meyer, and Isaac. The ball is stuck. That is worth 5 points in high school basketball. We'll see if they give it to him. No. It'll be Valley Center ball. Rose Hill down by 17. Really would like to cut that lead to 10 before halftime. Got some good kids here in Rose Hill. We should honor them by supporting what they're supporting. Brayson Moore is in the game for the Rockets, so is Aiden. He's back in. Nick with a nice save, gets it over to Xander. Long court feed to Valley, and they get it. 32-13. Knew it was going to be a tough game tonight. Anytime you play up into a different size school, it's going to be tough. Valley with the steal, and they missed, but they put it back in. 34-13. Valley over Rose Hill with 4.5 minutes left to go in the half. Dreaded cheer off. A lot of good stuff going on in sports. Wrestling is going to state after they won regionals. Their league when they were not expected to pull off that win this year. So congratulations to the wrestling team going on to state. Rockets win another dreaded cheer off. 2. Budget cuts in Valley. They can only afford 2 cheerleaders tonight. Just as a reminder, if your kid goes to Rose Hill School, there is no school tomorrow. So if they show up, there will be nobody here to greet them. But there are parent-teacher conferences, so might be a good time for you to. There's no conferences tomorrow? Hey, don't show up for conferences either. Aiden, long distance, no good. Rose Hill inbounding. Well, Rose Hill had some pretty good momentum going, but they have not been able to string together a positive possession for a while. Some good passing. They're working the ball around. Nick went up for it but got blocked. Nice series of events there. Bentley gets blocked on the way up to try to get a bucket, so he's going to go to the line. And Nick gets the first one. Fresh set of legs on the court now for Zach. Makes the second one. Just a reminder, spring sports are just around the corner. So some options for you. There is girls soccer, there's baseball, softball, girls swimming, and also track and field. And don't forget, track and field, we are now offering the pole vault. bring it back to Rose Hill after several years away. And they have got some good coaching available for that. So contact Coach Barger. Rose Hill has had a long, good tradition, history. Has had a good tradition in history of track and field and cross country. So it might be a good chance for you to help your kids be a part of that. Valley Center will inbounds over by the scores table. If you want to do track, all you have to do is go to Coach Barger's classroom right outside. He's got the sign up right there for you. And they'd love to have you be a part of that. We lost quite a few seniors from track last year who had contributed quite a bit to the program, so always looking for some fresh legs. Come be a part of the program. Rose Hill's going to inbounds underneath the basket. Xander wiggled three and got a three out of it. 37-20. Isaac Hill with a good move, and those are shots he's typically gotten this year, but did not go for him this time. So Valley Center is going to pass in the ball in the corner. Rose Hill staying with the full court press. Rose Hill with the steal. Isaac goes in, gets fouled. That'll be the third foul on Valley Center with 2 minutes left to go in the quarter. Isaac shooting two. First one's good. Second one's good. 37-22. And Rose Hill tonight has shown signs of really solid play. Unfortunately, they've also shown some signs of a lot of second guessing and tentative defense. So we'll see who locks in here. Valley does not get the roll, and they don't get the foul. And Isaac's got the ball a little bit out of control, slows down, and gets pickpocketed. Valley for three, no good. Xander, just some sloppy passing by the Rockets. They're not, I don't know, not seeing the ball pass to them and not looking for the open pass either. So, and Valley makes them pay. They got in such a pace of frenetic play, I don't think they were playing smart. So we'll see, they slow down a little bit. Xander for a deep three, short. Tie it up, it's going to go to Valley. Valley inbouncing under the Rockets basket. Good defense by the Rockets, but they're going to have to maintain it for another 17 seconds. Travel by the Rockets. They got in a rush. And again, not the quality basketball that Coach McDaniel wants from this team. So Valley's going to inbounds it underneath their own basket with 5 seconds left to go in the half. And just before the buzzer, Valley sneaks a 3 in, extending their lead to 20 going into halftime. Valley Center 42, Rockets 22. And with that, we're going to let the dance team take front and center. And then we'll take our break for a few minutes. And here comes the dance team. Thank you to the dance team. And now we'll take a little bit of a break for orange slices and Gatorade, and we'll be back in just a little bit. Back to Rose Hill High School, home of the frozen pickle pucks. Going into the third quarter, Rose Hill is down to Valley Center 22-42. Rose Hill has had moments in the first half of playing really, really well, but that turnover bug has been biting a few times. So they're trying to figure that out. We'll see how they do. It is senior night tonight. If you were wanting to watch a particular senior get honored, you need to go to the end of the girls' basketball game is where that video is. And hopefully you can pick out your senior. They honored boys swimming, girls and boys basketball, and cheerleading tonight. Rose Hill starts the half with possession. We'll see what they can do here. Looks like we have Xander, Aiden, Nick, Easton, and Isaac. Started with a turnover, but we got the ball back. Nick drives and gets a bucket, cutting the lead to 18. Valley drives. And they're going to say Nick was not set. So it'll be a foul on the Rockets. Not a bad foul. They're probably going to need to have some team fouls so they can stop the game a little bit if they want to get back into it. First bucket's good. Second bucket's good. (44-24). And a three is good. Valley Center getting a little cute with their passing, and it's almost cost them. Went for three, no good. It rolled off the back of the backboard. I don't know. Kind of a dangerous place to be when you're trying to make a highlight reel on a pass. So we'll see what happens here if the Rockets can capitalize. Down by 17. They've really got to have a clean quarter of basketball here if they want to climb back into this game. Aiden drives and gets mugged. He's going to go to the line. That little white box at the top left of your screen with all the little black dots in it's called a QR code. If you will scan that code, it'll take you to a place where you can donate. We have a cause that's been put on by a couple of our Rose Hill students, including Claire Crosby, to help find a cure for different cancers that affect the blood and other different types of cancers. So far, they have raised over $22,000. The goal was $75,000, but let's celebrate the fact that they've done so much good work. And you can be a part of that tonight, whether you're a Rose Hill fan, a Valley Center fan, one of the evil NFHS people. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. You can donate tonight. There are some suggested donations, and those are fine, but any donation would go far for helping to find a cure. Every dollar is a dollar closer to finding a cure. Nice block by Nick Bentley. And Easton's bringing it down and gets fouled from behind. And so, yeah, give tonight. Let's see if we can push them over to the $23,000, $24,000 mark. You have till just a couple more weeks in March. The information on the deadline, I believe, is on that website. So let's be generous, Rose Hill. That's a three for Valley. another foul on Valley. 5.5 minutes left. Valley Center now has 3 team fouls. Okay, that's only 2 team fouls. I thought it was 3. My bad. Rose Hill inbounds, but not a clean inbounds at all. And Zach calls the timeout to save possession. We are at that kind of impasse of the game where Zach is realizing every possession is going to count, and they really cannot let this one pass by, especially since Valley just got that 3. Concession stand's going to be open for a little while longer, so you can go get some ice cream, get a frozen pickle puck, get some ice cream, and put a frozen pickle puck in the ice cream. They call it the sour milk. If you get a chance, go by the Hall of Fame board while you're here at the high school. Go by the Hall of Fame board, and you can see high school records for academics and for athletics. Easy to look up any sport of your choice, and you'll see pictures of trophies from yesteryear and recent years. So the Hall of Fame board, as you come in the activities entrance, is just to your right. Touch the screen, and you can have a good time looking for different things. Nice feed to the inside, but they stripped Nick Bentley, and they're going to say he kicked it. Well, they didn't kick it, but it was off of his shin, so it's going to go to Valley. Valley working the ball around. Posted up for a 3, and it's good. And that has been a struggle for Rose Hill tonight, is getting out to that 3 in time to get a hand in the face. And I think other than Xander's 3, Rose Hill has had not any other 3s tonight. Inside to Bentley. Cian, stop picking on me. I just want to say I have band members who come by and like hit me in the back when they walk by, and I'm starting to resent it a little bit. Foul on Bentley. First free throw's good. I do not believe that seedings have come out yet for basketball, but I believe Rose Hill will be somewhere in the middle of the pack in seedings. So we'll see if that will be enough to let them host a game. I don't know that it will. But definitely they've improved over last season where they had 5 wins. And this year they've got 11 on the year. This game will not count toward that win or loss total because it's out of league. So Bentley pushing to the net, gets fouled. Again, Rose Hill on a 3-game win streak, beating Clearwater, Wellington, and El Dorado. So good things on the horizon for the Rockets. And the girls tonight, they beat their win total from last year in what some were calling a rebuilding year. And it is a rebuilding year for there. They lost several seniors from last year. So good things on the horizon for both teams. And Zach has not taken off his jacket this half yet, so, we got that. Rockets on a full court press. The occasional weakness of the Rockets when they go to the full court press is those passes. Brayson into Meyer. Meyer to Poss. Nice shot. Playing some good basketball now. Started way behind tonight, but again, the full court press weakness for them has been defending the basket when they get down as quick as they have. And Brayson was trying to go across the court, but he went way too far across the court into the student section. Long three for Valley. 58-33. Okay, Zach's jacket is off. And with almost 2 minutes left in the quarter, Zach's calling the timeout. His team now is down by 27 points. They had been as close as 15 points. Yeah. Yeah. That's it? All that build up and you just do that? Like I said, the band people come by and torment me all night. We put you guys on this side. You guys poke me in the head, you poke me in the back, and then you offer a high five and all you do is a think. I'm naming names too. It's Addison Potter doing it. And we wouldn't change it. We wouldn't change a thing, Addison. The band hooligans. What? Rockets down by 27. They were as close as 15 points in just a series of possessions. They coughed the ball up, and also when they went to the full court press, they were having a hard time defending all the way to the basket. So here they come. And this game has become all but impossible to deal with now. Poss was close to over and back. The Valley Center bench would like it called. And I appreciate that fact that from their angle, they think they saw it, but he was good. It was close. I hate to break it to you. When you're up by 27, calls are going your way pretty good. There we go. Minute and a half left to go in the game, in the quarter, excuse me. Second shot, no good. Valley Center will inbounds it on this side. Minute 16 left to go in this quarter. Pretty intense collision with a couple of players. We'll see if they're okay. Put the camera away, give them a little bit of a minute. Guys are playing hard down there tonight. Myers got the call made on him. (60-34) Valley, 62. Euro step by Easton, 36-62. Steal by the Rockets. Kyler's got it. And passes it away. No good on the layup, and I believe Brayson was called for a travel. He was sliding with the ball, and he's starting to show a little bit of frustration on the court. Nice series of events for the Rockets. (62-38) to end the quarter. Rockets going to have their work cut out for them here. We're going to take just a little bit of break. We'll be right back. Fourth quarter. Valley Center up 62-38. Alley-oop for Valley Center, 64-38. turnover. And Valley Center loses that out of bounds. Rocket basketball. 7:20 left in the game. Don't forget to scan that QR code in the top left corner of your screen. It'll take you to a page where you can donate to a fundraiser that has been put on by a few of our Rockets, including Claire Crosby, to donate money to help find a cure for cancers, different types of cancers that affect the blood, such as leukemia. Their goal was $75,000. They've raised so far over $22,000. This is a chance for you to be part of that. Every dollar you give is a dollar closer to a cure. So we want to honor their efforts. Just a couple more weeks in their fundraising drive. And ball in and out. And Isaac Hill goes up and gets fouled. So that'll put him on the line and stops the clock. First one's no good. Second one's good. Turnover by Valley. On the field on the field, on the court right now for the Rockets is Easton, Isaac, Aiden, Xander, and Nick. And Easton is down and appears to be hurt. James, our trainer, is out there immediately. Take the camera away to give Easton some privacy. Looks like James is checking his legs. James Werman does an amazing job as our athletic trainer. He takes good care of these student athletes. They're going to help him Easton off very gingerly on his left leg. Cannot tell precisely what they're checking. But Easton is off the court, and they're going over to James' training area on the side of the court to see what they can do to take care of him. Hope everything's okay with him. On the court is Aiden, Xander, Brayson, Isaac, and Nick. Gotta love how these guys do not stop playing. They have an aggressive style of basketball, and that's just what they're gonna do. Deep three, good for Valley. 69-41, just under 6 minutes left to go in the game. Nick's layup is no good. Isaac's follow-up is no good. Here comes Valley. That'll be a foul on Rose Hill. Going to call a backcourt foul on Valley Center. Lucas Goodrich into the game for the Rockets, as is Cash Topinka, Ethan Helgett, Jonathan Craddock, and Jax Kohler have all made their way into the game now. Looks like Coach Zach is going to give his team a chance to kind of. Cash Topinka went up for it and got fouled. And thought he maybe hit his head, but he's up off the ground doing good now. So he's going to get a couple shots. Coach is going to give some of his guys a little more playing time than they might normally get. Some of them will be your future team. Cash gets a free throw. The senior. No good on the second. Three. Those have been dynamic for Valley tonight. Puts them up by 30. Helga takes a nice step to his right, cannot get it in though. Goodrich goes up, fouled. Nope, they're just gonna say it's out of bounds. He's pretty sure he got fouled, but it was not called. We are on a rolling clock now, so Valley up by 30. Ethan for three, no good. Jax gets it. Takes a shot himself, no good. Craddock went up for it, and it's off of Valley Center. With just over 3 minutes left to go in the game, Rose Hill's going to inbounds. Jax got really close to that 5-second call, but he got it away. He's going to get called for a travel. Another three for Valley. 75-42. Loose ball on the ground. There's a battle for it. 2 minutes left to go in the game. Valley up 75-42. Valley throws it away. Minute and a half left to go. Ethan Hayes has made it into the game for Rose Hill. Cash Topinka for two, no good. Ethan Helgett hustling. Gotta love that they have not stopped playing. Valley for another three, it's good. 45 seconds left to go in the game. Helget drives and gets two. The senior leaving a mark on the court. Valley gets two and the foul. By the time he gets to the line and shoots this, we should be pretty close to the game being over. Running clock. It's good. And it's about 5 seconds left. Helget to Cash, no good. And at the end of game, it is Valley Center 81, Rose Hill 44. Congratulations to the Rockets actually on a successful regular season. This game has absolutely no effect on the standings going into postseason. So we will find out pretty soon where the standings are, how our team's ranked. Thank you all for joining us this year. And we're going to keep the camera on for a little bit. Kids will take a little extra time leaving the court. Congratulations again to all of our seniors and Coach McDaniel for doing such a great job along with his coaching staff. And Coach T. Allen with the girls team. And now FCA is going to sponsor. Students meeting at the middle of the floor to pray for their school. FCA, fantastic group, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, although at Rose Hill they say Fellowship of Christian Anyone. Student-led, student-initiated. Students forming a prayer circle, led by FCA, one of the leaders, Ashton Garver, celebrating their right to believe what they want to believe and celebrate it by asking God to bless. And we will celebrate that with them. Don't know if you could hear it, but I can tell you it's one of my favorite things I've seen all year. Good job, Ashton Garver, leading the students in prayer. Good job, Rose Hill students, putting first things first. Thanks for watching, and have a good night.